Okay, folks, so now that I got the strip bolts out of the Mercedes transmission pan, I was able to get the transmission pan off of there. So let's just go over real quick. In order to do a transmission service on the Mercedes ML500, you're going to need to jack the vehicle up. You're going to need a T30 Torx bit, and that's what you're going to use to remove all of the bolts in order to get the pan down. Okay, now it took me about an extra half a day because I had 2 stripped out bolts and I just had to decide the best way to get those out. Now, so first, drain your pan, T30 Torx bit to remove the drain plug. Second of all, T30 Torx bit to remove the 6 transmission pan bolts. Now, once you've done that, you've gotten to the point to where you can drop your pan down. And you can look up inside of here now, and now you can start doing some inspections, okay? First of all, we have our internal transmission filter right here, and we're going to be removing and changing that, okay? And then also, now, just to point some things out to you here, this whole piece that you see right here, that's underneath the filter, this is your valve body, and you can see inside of here, there's pistons. I don't know if the light's going to let you see it. And so inside of each one of these are different pistons. And this is what the fluid flows through. And these pistons open and close. And this is how your gears and all the fluid gets to your pistons. And all that other good stuff. If one of these pistons is dirty, they even get a speck of dirt inside of them. They get a piece of hair or something inside of them. And they get stuck. It will cause your transmission to act funny and not shift. I've rebuilt quite a few of these valve bodies before, so they're a lot of fun. A lot of bazillion little bitty pieces and all that. So now what I'm going to do is I do want to try to save my pan with some of the fluid in it because I want to check for any metal shavings or anything. I am going to go ahead and just pull my transmission filter pan off, okay? And you're going to see it's going to be a big mess. So we're going to set that aside because I want to gauge how much metal is going to come out of there. And you're going to want to look up inside of this hole here and make sure that you get your O-ring out of there. Okay, and there's no O-ring in there, and it is on our filter. So we're good to go there. All right, so I'm going to pause it here and get out of this mess. All right, so one of the things I want to do now is I want to play. I want to play with this fluid. Okay, you're looking at the fluid, you're seeing the reflection there. And I want to see how much metal. I don't know if the camera can catch it and do it justice, but you can see streaks. There are streaks all throughout here, and I really just don't think you're going to be able to see it on the camera. But first of all, this transmission fluid is black. It's nasty, and it needs to be changed. So it should be kind of a amber color if it's straight from the factory. And actually this filter, I believe, is covered in metal also. Yeah, see, look at the difference there. You see the metal all over this filter? You just wipe it away. And that's all metal shavings that I'm pulling off of there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and drain some of this fluid out. I'm going to check the magnet. Okay, so I'm going to show you something here now. Here's the magnet, okay? That's all metal. All metal. That's metal shavings that I'm shaving off of there. Okay. Also here, look right here. Okay. That's all metal. There's metal in there. I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice, but this whole transmission pan is full of metal. The magnet is full of metal, and the fluid is full of metal. So I think it would be wise to go ahead and wash this transmission pan out with a pressure washer, clean it all out, go ahead and get the new filter in and put it all back together. At 168,000 miles with this much metal, I don't know if the transmission has ever been serviced. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. I'd say the life of this transmission is not a whole lot. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the transmission started acting up in the next 30 to 50,000 miles, which is actually at 160,000, at 220 or 230,000 miles. That would be considered premature failure for a Mercedes. for a transmission. So again, a lot of metal in this transmission. A lot of metal has gone through the filter. So we'll go ahead and finish up the service, and we will go from there. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. This is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, signing off.